Well, good morning. On a slightly overcast day, and I'm back at Rivington Hall. This is the place I've been before, but just done one night park up. And I've never actually looked at the hall or explored the surrounding area. Hello, welcome, my name's Neil. This is my channel, Buzzing Along. I live full time in my camper van and I travel around looking for new experiences and exploring new areas. So hopefully you'll come along with me. We're in West Yorkshire. And I'm approaching Rivington Hall Barn. Or Rivington Hall, should I say. It's set in a beautiful area. I'm not quite sure what to expect. Is it going to be a really big hall? Or is it just going to be a big manor house? I think I'll spin round so we can see face on. Well, I'm not sure if that's Rivington Hall. It looks a fairly new building. I was expecting something a bit more rustic. And this seems to be some other part of it, but not really what I expected. I think this is the entrance to Rivington Hall Barn. Like a mock Tudor entrance. Not quite sure what's in it. Let's go and have a look. Well, it appears to be a conference centre. Yeah, it seems to be a conference centre or a wedding venue. But as I said before, not really what I was expecting to find here. I've been told there's some fantastic walks to be had here. So if you want to come along with me, let's go on an adventure, see what we can find on the West Pennine Moors. It's probably a walker's paradise, and this is typical of me. I've no idea where I'm going. I did see a map earlier. I'm trying to find the Japanese gardens somewhere up in these hills, and a tower of some sort, but it's not signposted up here, so I'm not quite sure if I'll find them or not. But hey, we're back out in nature. Always makes me feel better. Slightly chillier today, but at least it's not raining. Well, this looks like an interesting feature. I thought it was a train track at first, but it's obviously not. But it must be used for carrying something. Unless that was going to be the path. And it's been dug out down this bottom area by the water. Maybe it's flushed it away. Because as I move further up, the stones get higher and higher. And then we're on a track. Or a pathway, should I say. Still not sure where I'm going. And it's another one of those uphill walks. As I've said many times before, get out in nature, give it a walk. Great form of exercise. Get the endorphins working. Just get slightly out of breath. Difficult to talk when you're a bit out of breath. That's quite steep. There's loads of great mountain biking trails around here. But definitely black routes. Well, looking back the way I've just come up, I've actually risen quite a bit up onto the hills or the moors. Well, last night's park up was very peaceful, and I met a charming guy called Graham who's just got his van doing a conversion, and we spent a few hours talking last night. I gave him a quick tour of my van and he was impressed. So a shout out to Graham. Hi mate, nice to meet you. Well, I've come out of the woods a little bit, so I'll see what sort of view I can see. And the sun's coming out. Looks like it's going to be another nice day. Quite an extensive woodland in this part of West Yorkshire. And we all know that trees are great at absorbing carbon monoxide and giving us oxygen. So let's hope we keep all the trees alive. Well, I find a nice bit of colour sticking out of the trees. I mean, all the different greens of the different trees, quite nice. I think it's nice when something pops out like that. Well, it's not exactly the Welsh mountains, but it's still a stunning view from up on these moors. I can see for miles. You forget sometimes how much of the country is covered in trees. I think that's Rivington Reservoir in the distance, which I might be visiting later. Well, Rivington Hall Ban was a bit of a disappointment because I was expecting a really impressive hall. But Rivington itself, the land around, is beautiful. I've just come up this walkway and I come across this bridge. Beavers Bridge entrance it's called, and apparently Rivington Terrace Gardens run off this bridge, and this was all built by the founder of Lever Brothers, who's now Unilever. I've just spun round just to give you a better look at this bridge. The archway construction. It's quite an impressive bridge and a work of art in its own right, I think. It's an unusual shape, this bridge. the way it spans over this walkway and goes up on a slant. Let's see where it leads to. Oh, I can understand now when it's on a slant, because walking over the bridge we've got steps which are obviously going upwards. It makes sense to have the bridge leaning upwards as well. And this looks like it's going to a dead end. Would have taken some time to construct all this. And what do we find above it? I'm not quite sure what you would call that. Looks like it's got Roman columns, Roman columns. I think I can get up to it with some steps. Let's go a bit closer. Now the wording seems to make more sense to me. Terrace gardens. So this is a terrace. Looks like I'm walking up to a temple. Could be in Thailand. Where's the Buddha? Might have had windows in it initially. Glass, should I say. So what view do we get from here? Yeah, I think there must have been some inspiration from Oriental temples in this design. Well, the aim this morning was just to visit Rivington Barn Hall and see what it was about. And then just maybe take a little walk into the West Yorkshire Moors. But I found such exceptional things up in the moors and filmed so much, I couldn't fit it all into one video. So this is going to be part one. I hope you've enjoyed it, and if you have, I hope you come back for part two. And if you have enjoyed, please give me a like. And if you haven't subscribed before, please subscribe. I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.